of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla. I'm a light worker, a medium, and a crone, among other things. Let me introduce to you my friend Heather.
Hi, I'm Heather, and I'll go ahead and do the cards and find out what they want us to know today.
Oh, look, we have people in the chat. Hi, Seattle Roller Derby fan. Ooh, that's a great name.
I like that.
Please keep driving. You don't have to comment. Just listen. We don't want
Be
you to have an
safe.
accident. Be safe. And hi, Lauren. It's great to see you here. And Scott Allen. Great to have you here this afternoon. It's not like I haven't seen you already today, young man. His favorite crones. Oh, thank you.
We appreciate that.
We hope you enjoyed our last show on Tuesday on Reiki. And then yesterday we had a great program with Sun Psychic Jean. I hope you got to watch that. If not, it's worth going back and watching because it's always fun with Jean. In today's show, we're going to talk about the Meridian system.
Mm-hmm.
Scott. We love you too, Scott.
Yes, we do.
So Heather's pulling cards for what we need to know today. And let's go to Card Cam. I've been wondering if we can do this. Oh dear.
Oh dear,
What is that?
that wasn't there.
We have an oops.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's okay. You can go ahead and do
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5. I need another one. That one.
Oh, we just checked this 5 minutes ago, and I did not see that. on
Right.
Card. I did not see that at all.
How odd.
Well, that's interesting that it does this and it doesn't show us. If I
Yeah.
put that up. And they can't see the crack.
We'll have to find out what
Hi,
that
MJ420. Welcome to the show. Heather's pulling cards to see what we need to know today. I'm going to go ahead and go back, and you can cover up the crack.
was. Okay.
Or not. It's showing anyway.
Do you want to move that? I don't know what we move. That's the floor.
No.
No. Oh, well.
Whoa, weird. Okay, so I'm going to put up the topic so we don't have to look at that.
Okay.
There we go.
Alrighty. Let me look at this. Everything else is great on it. I wonder what
Can I
that
see
one.
what this is?
This one says manifest.
Woohoo! And what position is the manifest card in?
That's what the spirit is doing.
Yes.
There are some times that we have a change of mind of what we want to do. And sometimes it's difficult to change that because our frequency isn't in accord with it. We decide we want to do something that's a little bit maybe higher frequency than it is, or lower we can do. So if it's a little bit higher, sometimes we can't change our course or what we want to do. And part of the reason with the frequencies is that we're shifting. Our bodies are shifting, so our frequencies are up and down and up and down. Meanwhile, our spirits are still manifesting everything we need. So eventually we're manifesting that higher frequency, okay? So when we use our intuition, it helps that frequency get more steady where we need it in order to do what we're planning on doing. And it's like magic. All of a sudden we can do it. And let's see if we can see that card a little bit better if I tip it.
Oh, that's
There
beautiful.
we go.
Yeah, we got the tipping right now.
Right. And this one is pretty much the same.
Beautiful.
Okay? So basically just keep going. We are changing. We're shifting as we keep going. Rely on your intuition on what to do, and you'll be surprised what can come up.
Very good.
Rely on yourself.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the energetic meridian system. The traditional Chinese medicine definition of the body's meridians is that they are a network of life force chi energy channels. Chi or prana, whatever you want to call it. In many countries such as Tibet, China, Japan, India, and others, Meridians are considered the energy highway of the body. Meridians function as a network and can be mapped out through the entire body and is similar to the circulatory system that we use in Western medicine, except for that it's energetic and non-physical.
Mm-hmm.
There are 12 meridian lines which connect the surface of the body to the internal organs. 10 of those 12 meridians are associated with specific organs. The heart, lungs, stomach, kidney, large intestine, small intestine, liver, bladder, gallbladder, and spleen are each represented by a meridian.
Mm-hmm.
But these are areas of energy. They're not really specific to the individual organ itself, as in Western medicine. The remaining two are the pericardium meridian, and which is linked to emotional and spiritual well-being, and the triple warmer meridian, which controls metabolism. The 12 meridians are also divided into two groups, yin and yang. The yin energy radiates outward, while the yang energy returns to the core.
And we're freezing, but we don't know why.
Okay.
Okay, so the meridians are the energy network of the body. The lines are the channels by which our life energy, or prana, flow, and that transports the energy throughout the body. And of course, we've been talking about energy the last few weeks and points and places to go with them. Now, this process is studied by Chinese medicine practitioners as intently as the Western doctors would have to study the circulation system of the human body. Blockages in these meridians in that system can be caused by stress or bad diet, drugs, or alcohol abuse, or injury, or trauma, or any of those things and more. It can be related to the cause of all of your health issues. It's strongly believed that this energy flow conditions our overall existence, how we think, how we feel, how we move. As well as physical health, there's a link between the meridians and the emotional well-being. Health is all about balance. And when it's thrown off, your balance becomes susceptible to disease. So any sustained blockage or other disruptions in the balance flow or distribution of qi may bring on pain. It may bring on a weakened immune system or ill health.
Yuck. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about the yin and the yang. Let me move that table a little bit. No, that didn't work. We're going to talk about the yin and the yang. Every yin organ is paired up with a yang organ, and the two organs within each pair have opposite functions so that they balance out. The yin organs are calm, while the yang organs stimulate.
That made it worse.
Primary yin channels are the arm tai. Oh, do we have that up there? Or is it the other one, the next one? The primary yin channels are the arm tai yin, which corresponds to the leg. The leg tai yin, which is the spleen, corresponds to the spleen. The arm shaolin, which corresponds to the heart. The leg shaolin yin, which corresponds to the kidney. And the arm ju yin corresponds to the pericardium. And the leg ju yin corresponds to the liver. Can we see all that there? I think you can.
Yeah, that's like heart meridian, bladder meridian. Theirs is a little easier to follow than what we were reading.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the primary yang channels are the arm yang ming, which is the large intestine. The leg yang ming corresponds to the stomach. The arm tai yang corresponds to the small intestine. The leg tai yang corresponds to the bladder. And the arm shao yang corresponds to the san shao. Gosh, I hope I'm saying these somewhat correctly. I don't know. And the lao shao yang channel corresponds to the gallbladder.
Okay. And the energy flows in the following manner. In other words, this is how it goes from the beginning to the end. For the chest area, it goes via the through three arm yin channels for the lung, pericardium, and heart, and it goes to the hands. From here, we connect with the 3 paired arm yang channels, which are the large intestine, Sanjiao, small intestine, and follow up to the head. Then from the head, we connect to 3 corresponding leg yang channels for the stomach, the gallbladder, the bladder, and they flow on towards the feet. From the feet, we connect with the corresponding leg yin channels, the spleen, the liver, and the kidney, and flow back to the chest to complete the energy circle. And there are also 8 extraordinary meridians. Now, these differ from the 12 organ meridians because they store energy for the vessels. They're not attached to the organs. They're not associated directly with anything on the internal. Their primary function is to connect the 12 primary meridians.
And all of these meridians are bilateral, which means they're on both sides of the body. The lung meridian runs from your chest down the inside, of your yin and pale. I love that. The inside of your arm is called the yin and pale, and this is the other side is the...
And you're always coming...
yang and tan.
And it comes from here up.
It's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So the heart meridian starts in your chest and runs down the inside part of the arm to your little pinky. The pericardium meridian runs from your chest down the inside part of the arm and ends at the tip of your middle finger. And the Sanjiao meridian starts at the tip of your ring finger and runs up the arm on the outside, the yang and tan. I love these names. At part of the arm and ends up near the entrance of the ear canal. The small intestine meridian starts at the tip of your pinky and runs up the outside of the arm and ends up near the ear canal. Okay. And the large intestine meridian starts in the tip of the index finger and runs up the outside part of the arm and ends up next to your nostril. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. So the spleen meridian starts at your big toe. Just imagine that your arm, now we're looking at your legs, which of course we can't show you on those. But it starts at your big toe, runs up inside the part of your leg, and up through the torso and ends near the front of your shoulder.
Yeah, you can see those on them. It's the yellow line.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But I can't show them because we can't see our legs. That's
a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. The kidney meridian starts at the bottom of the foot. It runs up inside part of your leg, of the inside, up the belly, and ends near your clavicle, right by here. The liver meridian starts at the tip of your second toe, runs up inside your leg again, and it ends at the front of the torso, right in here. The gallbladder meridian runs from the outer corner to your eye, and then down the side of your head, and down your body down the outside, which is the back part of your leg, and ends to the fourth toe. So you're coming down here and down. The bladder meridian starts at the inner corner of your eye, and it runs down the head all the way down your back, down outside part of the leg, and ends on your pinky toe. The stomach meridian runs from just below your eye, down your torso, down the outer front part of your leg, and ends at the second toe. Everything has its own little place. Acupuncture, meridian massage therapy, acupressure, and Qigong are also methods in which to restore the essential equilibrium and therefore aid in your good health.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about acupressure and acupuncture in previous shows, but another way to move energy through the body and through the meridians is Qigong. Qigong was developed in China thousands of years ago as part of a traditional Chinese medicine, and it involves using exercises to optimize energy within the body, mind, and spirit. Qigong has both psychological and physical components. It involves the regulation of the mind, breath and body's movement and posture. And look, Crohn's can do it.
Oh, I do.
Breath is slow, long, and deep. Breath patterns may switch from abdominal breathing to breathing combined with speech sounds. Movements are typically gentle and smooth, aimed for relaxation. Mind regulation includes focusing one's attention and visualization. And there are two types of practices. One is the active, the Waidan. I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but Waidan is the active Qigong technique, primarily focusing on body movements, especially the movements of the whole body and the arms and legs.
Now, that one, I have a CD for, not a CD, but a videotape, and I used to do that a whole lot. And basically, all we do is push the energy down one arm and up the other side and down each leg and
so all
down
the
your back.
Movements that it shows
all the movements that we were talking about, we were constantly moving the energy along all of the lines so that everything got moved and it was fresh and you did feel better and everything was moving. And the only reason I stopped is my feet began to hurt and I couldn't stand there long enough to do it. But it was great, and I loved that tape because I always felt better. And you feel alive because all your energy is woke up, and it
That's
evened
really
out
good.
if you had too much in one place and filled in if you didn't have enough in someplace else. It was really great.
Did you use your energy healing vibrations to figure out where you needed to fill in and where you needed to move out? Or was that just part of the process and it worked?
It just worked, but there were times when it was more difficult to push one down and move back up because it hadn't been running well. The more I did it, the easier it was to keep it flowing.
That's wild. I love that.
Yeah.
Then there's also I don't know if this is right, Nadan, which is the passive Qigong meditation techniques that can be practiced in any posture. They can be maintained over time and involve breath and mind exercises with almost no body movement. Hi, G. Covington. Warrior Girl, I think you're right. I think there is a thing going on in the collective. It's really weird to see the same stuff going on show to show.
Mm-hmm.
Just different ways and nobody talking to each other, knowing anything about what you're doing today.
We're just doing, we're doing Meridians today because the last few shows have been working on the Meridians, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the Meridians are the energy network of the body, and good health is all about balancing the yin and yang. The yin and yang principle of duality can be seen in everything. You can't have dark without light, or hot without cold. And it's the same with your organs. You have yin organs that are solid, like the heart, liver, spleen, kidney, and lungs. Or you can have yang organs that are hollow, like the stomach, bladder, gallbladder, large intestine, and small intestine. So yin and yang are mutually opposite forces, such as hot and cold, that are normally in balance with each other. Disease occurs when the excessive or deficiency of either yin or yang. And traditional Chinese medicine utilizes acupuncture to release any blockages or surplus energy, which may be causing an imbalance. Of course, doing the Qigong exercise that I did all the time also does it, but if you're in immediate need, acupuncture, that's what they would do. So meridian massage therapy, acupressure, and Qigong are also methods in which to restore the essential equilibrium and therefore aid good health.
Yippee skippy.
Yeah.
Hi, Jan's Free. Welcome. We're learning so much too. I knew absolutely nothing about the Meridians before we started researching it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk about it, you ought to know what we're talking about.
Exactly. And I love researching stuff because I learn so much every single time.
Yes.
It's really good.
Me too.
Warrior Girl, it's great to have you here. We missed you. And G. Covington, it's great to have you here. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, this beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's a little warm here.
Yeah.
Just
a little
warm here.
It's really warm here.
We've decided it's going to be pool time after the show.
Exactly.
Because it's so warm.
We need to cool down.
We're going to be out of town next week. We have Scott Allen coming on on tomorrow afternoon at 3, so that's always fun. We laugh a lot when Scott's on board. And then 92 over 106, whatever that. Oh, 92 means it feels like 106. Yikes. Yikes.
Wow, thank you, Ron.
Yeah, so we're going to Maine. We're going to where it's cooler, hopefully, and for the week. And then we'll be back live again on September 6th.
Tuesday.
Which is a Tuesday. And we're going to go into another show that talks about meridians, and that's tapping. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
So it's time to pull cards. Who wants a card today? We'll be more than happy to pull cards. Yippee skippy. Yes, watch the Reiki. It was good. It's you know, our shows are pretty basic. If you want to go deeper, then you have to read.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's so much information out there.
There is so much information on Reiki and the different styles of Reiki, and I really learned a lot.
I don't think there's an Iku card in here, Ron. I just don't think there's an Iku card. Jan's free. All right, I'll go ahead and start with you.
Let's get started on cards. You want to go to Card Cam?
Yeah.
We shall go to Card Cam.
Okay.
I'm just watching you, putting your names down, whoever's here that I can see. So G. Covington, Jan's Free, your names are all on here. Warrior Girl.
There we go. I'm trying to move it out of the way of the...
There's another spot.
Yeah, that's the camera.
Very weird.
So it's all over here. Or behind us. I don't know. That's the camera. No, that's behind us. We'll fix
Please
that. Don't
excuse
worry.
the man behind the screen that you can sort of see.
We were trying to get things right, and we got everything right, and then not.
Oh, neat, Warrior Girl. That's great. Yeah, grab the cards from the icebox. I like that.
I did too. That's what I was laughing at.
I think I'll pull these two.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've got some oracle cards here that are Kyle Gray's. They're the angels and ancestors. I just love these cards. They're beautiful.
Okay, well, for Jan's Free, we had the strategy card. And they're saying you need to make a plan. And you can see this card pretty well. It's actually, that was one of the things we were trying to do, is make it so you could see the cards better.
Yes.
We succeeded. We just have some other things to work on. But anyway, you are, let's see, you're considering, it sounds like you're considering to do things that you haven't done before, but you're trying to put things together the way you want them. And they're saying what you need is your strategy. You need to sit down and think about how to do it and make a plan. So, and I have a feeling what I'm talking about is a lot more complex than just that. You know, whatever it is you're considering doing is a big job. So a good plan is necessary.
A good plan, and you need to do everything you need to do to be at your best, and then move beyond fear and resentment. This is Winter. Take care of your needs. He's a beautiful wolf.
Mm-hmm.
So put your ducks in a row and go for it, is what I got. Right?
Okay. Was family, friends, lots of many reunions. Well, I guess. Okay. Well, you are thinking. It's. I get that it's in the back of your head thinking. It's just needling just a little bit, but it's coming for. And they're just saying, be ready to make a plan.
Cool.
Okay.
Next is Ronger.
Roger.
Next is Ron.
We keep forgetting to stop the end. I mean, we just miss it altogether and say Roger. Well, you got 2 that fell out. Wow.
You bet,
Okay.
Seattle roller derby.
Okay. We had 2 cards. You're still got a little bit of a financial constraint
This is
that you're
for you,
working
Ron.
through. This is for Ron. And it says be patient. Everything's coming. It's so just be patient. It's all going to come around. It's still there right now, but it's all going to come around. Okay?
Cool. And the Earth Guardian card is stay rooted and grounded. Take time to connect deeply with the energy of the earth so you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. I like that card. That's
That goes
beautiful,
with
too.
everything too. That's part of patience. That'll help you keep it.
I was afraid the
together.
screen wouldn't show up, and it's beautiful. Cool.
I told you we checked it with those cards for you.
No, this is a new deck. This is a different deck.
Oh, that's a different deck. Well, the other deck was so difficult to follow that
Yeah,
I
it
figured it
was.
was going to be good for anywhere.
Okay, the next is G. Covington.
Okay, and you have Seattle roller derby fan?
And
All right.
Warrior Girl 13.
Okay, G. Covington.
Oh, I can't read that. Retreat and recharge.
Yeah, you're right. You do need to make a plan. You're right.
Retreat
And this is G.
recharge.
Covington.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sweet. You have a dear. Oh, that's cool. That's a rough life.
We actually have a roller derby rink right down the street from us. I've never been to roller derby night, but I've certainly seen them practicing in that. So there is a Key West roller derby.
G. Covington. Well, right
Yep.
now you're standing at the garden of the gate. What that means is right now everything's pretty good, and you're just looking out to see whether or not you want to take a step out and explore new things. Because right now you're in a nice place where you are. You can stay there, or you can explore out more. Okay.
Cool.
That's a decision you'll have to make. Now the sky actually is pink, but it doesn't really show that way.
A pink dress and a pink sky, really.
Yeah.
Well, I got the Hermit, retreat and recharge. Take time to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefit from the information that will come directly from your heart space. Aw, that's beautiful.
And putting those together, it kind of sounds to me like you're getting ready to move on.
Yeah. Getting ready to
But
move
you're
forward.
you're just fine right where you are, so just relax for a while. Wait
I
until
couldn't
you're
watch
really
roller
ready.
derby. It hurt. Every time somebody would fall, I would feel it. It was like, no thank you. The next one is Warrior Girl.
Yeah, I watched. As a kid, I watched sometimes. You really get to where there's some of them you don't want to do anything because they're so nasty. So when they get clobbered, you like it.
G. Covington says, thank you, ladies. You nailed it once again. We love
Great.
to hear that. Okay, this is the next one's for Warrior Girl. Let's see if she loves it.
Warrior girl. I guess not.
Woohoo! I love this
You
one.
pulled 2.
That fits with her name.
Let's see what they are. Look at these.
You want me to go? I got
Yeah.
She-Wolf. Unleash the wild within, Warrior Girl. I love that. She's beautiful. Unleash the wild within. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. Beautiful.
They're saying here you're the angel of balance. Now that to me is saying that sometimes your balance it has been off. You know, you're imbalanced in places and you're trying to get it back, and you need to get your balance back. And this one also says that the seventh chakra, which is Angel Uriel, she's the spiritual one, and she's helping you. She's on your side. She's standing at your back, helping you get your balance. Okay?
Call on her. Call on her.
Yeah,
She's so
don't be afraid to
beautiful.
use her. She's there to help you continue to be balanced. There have been some times that you've been a little bit knocked off balance. Not necessarily anything you've done,
Life.
just life. So remember to call on Uriel, because she will help you get back into balance. So will she. But it's coming. It just takes a little bit of time, and it's okay to be a little bit off balance once in a while. Okay?
We all are.
Me, more than you know.
Exactly. And the next one is for Miss Seattle Roller Derby.
All right.
I just love that name. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oracle. Wait for important information. Let me read on that one real quick.
While you're doing that, I'll
Be
draw
open
one.
and receptive to information. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. Oh, that's beautiful. That's for you, Miss Seattle Roller Derby. The Oracle. Wait for important information. Beautiful.
Okay, you got the hunk.
Wait a minute, the cards aren't showing. What's the deal?
I don't know.
Woo.
Well, then turn back. I'll just show it this way. Alrighty. Okay, you have the hunk. Anyway, it's a man with a coin is what they call it. Holding a coin. It means that the health is coming good. And it doesn't have to be a man. It can be a woman. It can be you. Anyway, this one is coming with the wealth and the money, and I don't know if you're looking for one or not, but if it's a friend, but whatever, they're there to help you to keep your health good and keep you getting what you need to get. But he's a nice guy to have come around.
Pretty cute too.
Yeah. You got the hunk.
Sure, Scott, we'll pull one for you. No worries, love. Did we forget anybody? If anybody hasn't had a card pulled that wants one, please let us know.
Oh, I am not sure I understood what he's saying. Heather's senses. Oh, whatever I want, that's fine.
Yes.
I got it.
This reminds me of you. It's a knight. Be brave and honest. I think that fits you to a T. Oh, it doesn't show down there.
He's not a bad looking hunk. Scott, you got the card for attachment. You're a little attached to something. You decide when you want to do that, but there are some things that it would be better for you if you let them go. Okay? You know what I'm talking about? I think you do.
He does.
Yeah, I know he does. Okay.
And the knight says, do the right thing even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. Man, that fit together perfectly.
They fit together, yeah.
Absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Only attachment are my mama's. I don't think so. I think you need to look deeper, dear.
Yes.
Hi, Nancy.
I'm getting closer to you than us. All right?
Say that again.
Closer. If it's people, whatever it is, it's closer to Scott than we are.
I have no idea what that meant.
Well, he's supposed to let things go.
Okay.
Those are things that he holds closer to him
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
than we are held. Does that make sense?
Sorry, guys. Okay, I think that's all the cards today, unless
Well,
Nancy would like one.
you came in a little later. Do you want a card?
I'm sorry, Nancy, we already finished, but you can always go back and watch about the Meridians. And for those that weren't here, we're going to be on vacation next week. And when we get back on September 6th, we'll be talking about tapping, which is really another way to use the Meridians.
Right.
Another modality that uses Meridians. So that'll be
everybody will know.
interesting. And let's give Nancy a card.
Yes, we will. I was thinking about. You're right, Jasper. It is great for our anxiety.
Yes.
I need to browse the internet. Well, yes, you are. Scott, I know you're pretty happy with it. This is something that's hanging on from long time ago.
Like this lifetime?
I'm trying to think with the maybe not this lifetime. So your best bet is to scan. See if there's something back there that you're holding that you don't want.
Warrior girl.
Just let it go. Even if you don't know what it is, just let it go.
Warrior girl, what's a butterfly hug? She says butterfly hugs are good for anxiety too. I've never heard of a butterfly hug. Interesting. Okay, these cards are for Nancy. Can you please explain, Warrior girl?
Well, right now, Nancy, you have the third chakra archangel Camuel. And he's the energy to get what you want. Life energy, the life force is very strong for you, and he's there to help keep it that way. Okay? So I'm glad you're feeling better than you thought you were.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
I've never pulled this one before. This is the Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Honor your inner knowing.
Right, and part of that is knowing your desires. He's there to help with those.
That's cool.
Okay, so he's at your back.
Okay. We hold both of our hands out in front of our chest, palms up. Then cross
like
your
this?
thumb. Oh. Wait a minute. How do you do that? How do you cross your thumbs? Just like that?
Yeah, turn your hands over. It's easier. Turn your hands. There you go.
But she says forward.
Yeah, they are forward with your hands. That's the way I.
But place them on your chest.
Downward on your chest. Like this.
Okay. I'm not going to do it. I can't seem to do it.
Like I said.
Okay.
Now, there you go.
That's a butterfly hug. I love that. I learned something new today. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
That's great. Hi, Damaris.
Oh, hi.
So the fingers are over where they use the paddles of life on. I love that. I know what you're talking about, where they use the paddles. Yes. Wow. That's pretty cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show, because
Yes.
we did. I love learning about new things, and I certainly learned a lot about Meridians.
And I don't know if that's a question, Warrior Girl.
No, she's continuing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
And we're going to go into tapping next
Yes,
show.
next show
when we
we're
get back
tapping.
from holiday. So
Mhm.
I bet it does slow down your heartbeat. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that. I love learning stuff like that. That's brilliant. So
Okay.
it's time to go, you guys. It
You
was
hope
short
you
today.
have a wonderful next week. Sending lots of love and unity consciousness your way, and I hope you will continue to spread that with you.
Please go out and spread your light. It's what the world needs right now. And we're sending lots of unconditional love and unity consciousness your way. So just send it, pass it on. We appreciate it.
And if you enjoyed yourself, please like or share or subscribe.
We appreciate it.
Yes,
Very,
thank
very
you so
much.
much.
You guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to go hop in the pool and cool down. No, Damaris, I'm sorry you missed it too, but you know it's easy to watch over. It's all on YouTube,
So
and it's all good. So
Thank
namaste,
you all.
much love to everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow for
yes,
Scott Allen at
yes,
3 o'clock Eastern. Scott
Right.
Allen, of course, we love having him on board, and we'll see him, and then we're going to be on holiday.
right.
So, love you guys.
Love you.
See you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.